Welcome back to Metal Heroes Review, episode number 152. We're definitely discussing episodes 29 and 30 for this one. Yeah, I actually rewatched 29, so because I fell asleep because didn't have much energy in me, so I fell asleep. This time I do remember exactly what happened in 29. So it's like, yeah, let's basically about ghost stories. Yeah, it's basically, in a way, just, oh, they're fighting ghosts in this crematorium. It has one of the most weirdest openings I have ever seen. Like, this is a Metal Hero series, and it's a guy bringing a coffin into a crematorium, and it's all about spreading red gas in the area, people seeing ghosts, and a haunted house. Okay. But there's two major factoids in this episode. So, we get two major plot developments this episode. We get a lot of them for show because, of course, Gold Platinum shows up instead of, take out his gun, shoot the enemies that he's been doing since episode 23 of the show. Here he's like, nope, I'm going to basically just hold my hands out, fire an energy beam at Show, and now he is Hyper Show. Yep, Hyper Show with the silver platinum armor, which is a slight upgrade to his normal armor he wears. Which his armor basically is his things protect his chest and back. This one basically gives him stuff on his shoulders, his arms. I believe it also gives him like shin guards and stuff on his feet. And whenever they get hit after a certain period of time, the stuff starts disappearing, except for the chest and helmet part. It's like, that's what makes it hyper, because basically it gives a little more covering for armor, and he beats a bunch of aliens that way. Also, there's this weird old man in the episode's weird eye, and by the end of it, like, his eye melts, and they run away, leaving their van behind, though they get back, no problem. And and then the episode ends with, get this, CG, the kid who is the son of the host of SIG, and so apparently the alien commander, who in the reveal next episode his next name is Jig, he wants to leave the human body. Like, this body is no longer useful to me. I'm gonna handle it myself. So then he leaves the body, then he's back in the body next episode. I thought this is really weird. But there's a couple other factors this one. So, yeah, and of course, find the hospital, and like, oh, this is ZG, and yeah, second time it's up on the news. Last time it basically was back at episode 23 of the show. Yeah, that's all to do with getting his hands on the CEO's money. So, yeah, of course, he tries to leave the body, but something's wrong with him. So then he proceeds to run away because, so, Jake really wants to leave this body so badly. He really does. Sadly, put also with this episode is noteworthy for the destruction of Show's Striker. Yes, the thing that's been there since like episode 2. And it gets destroyed in this episode. Though it does get rebuilt as Blue Striker. Yep. Yeah, it's blue. There's some weapons with it. I'm like, cool. I gotta admit, basically the blue look actually makes it look better than the black look it has. It's like, it felt like when the show started, I feel like the car was incomplete. Now it looks more complete. And also, eventually, like, apparently, like, an ultimate plan was have him rip Lily out of the human body itself. Look it up, basically. And of course, we also give you a brand new character in this episode, the Mademoiselle Eve. Yeah. Here she is. Yeah, Sally put she appears in this one episode. Yeah, she's sent to kills Jesp, but then Jesp kills her. Yep. And then, of course, he does eventually leave the kid's body. Yeah, I've been the kid's body since, like, episode 12. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So he leaves the body. And after being there in episode 12, he now officially has left the body. Because it's no longer useful. Yeah. And of course, throughout all this, basically, Mousy does die. And then, of course, with the other alien that's there. Now, Seek does get his son back. Of course, they had to basically put him in this suspended animation because he's unconscious. In this cave, Gold Platinum leaves him there. Oh, show does the hyper show this episode. So they leave him there, and in the case of Jig, he pleads with the Queen, give him more time, and she agrees. Don't hear her voice per se, but this is kind of in a way the first appearance of the Queen. Not in person per se, but it's implied that this orb is basically representing the Queen herself. From what I read, the Queen does not pop up for another 7 episodes. So, not very long, but I'm taking a break within the next 2. But, yeah, that's pretty much it here. So, I like the fact, basically, for these two, it feels like, I thought, basically, they were going to say this whole 2-part type of concept for episode 33-34. I thought these were going to be standalone episodes. Oh, no, this is kind of mostly a 2-parter. Though the ending of 20 does have the episode 30. And you would think by the end of episode 30, good place to stop. But I'm actually doing 2 more episodes because since for the last several shows, Metal Heroes, I've always taken a break at the show for these shows, episode 32, because I always have thought, and this is going to be true, 32 is a good sweet spot for me to take a break at. Yeah, definitely. So, just go 2 episodes, and it's on to my anime stuff. Okay, so that is pretty much a particular video. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe to notifications. I'll see you next video. Bye.